quaking coming by my place, and my place is off the road, but I can hear some of them come by, and boy, my place be boo, 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 boo. I said, "Woo, they quaking." They quaking, baby. You know, we used to say they hitting. Baby, they quaking. So the earth was quaking so that rocks tore. Verse 52, here's the good part. And the graves were what, y'all? Yeah, he got up. But did you? Huh? It says, because of his resurrection, some graves was open. Did y'all hear me? Because of his resurrection, some graves were open. So I didn't have the ability to be able to remove my stones, but he did. Cars ride by with the booming systems quaking. Quaking. And the graves were open, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose. So in other words, I was so messed up and so weak in the stuff that had done got me, to the point that I had just gave up. I didn't feel like there was no hope. How am I going to survive this? If you've ever been in a situation where you have been afraid of saying, how am I going to do this? I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where this money is going to come from. I don't know how I'm going to do this. How is this relationship going to be restored? You know, what is going to happen? And then the Lord opens the door. He removes the stone. He removes the stone. I'm trying to tell y'all today that no matter what situation you find yourself in life, he has the ability to roll away the stone. He can remove the stone. He has the ability, so much to the point that what I love about it is the thing. He has the ability to roll away the stone. When they went there to his death, the stone was not there. But when you look at the account of Lazarus' death, the stone was still there. Jesus shows up at Lazarus' death. I'm about to show you something else. Shows up at Lazarus' death, and he tells the people that was there, y'all remove the stone. Two different things. So he shows us that there are some situations in life that you are going to go through that only he can get you out of. But then there are some situations in life, go ahead in there, Msphine, I think I will. There are some situations in life that your brethren can get you out of. God help me. Just maybe because they were the reason he was in there. Just maybe. Lazarus was in there because of them. Because Jesus said, if y'all had only believed. I told y'all that this boy's sickness was not unto death. But y'all so crazy that you done went through a whole funeral procession. And not only did you go through a funeral procession, but you done buried the boy behind the schoolhouse. You done buried him. And I told y'all that this was just for my Father to be glorified. But because y'all wouldn't listen to me, how often, y'all, we don't listen. How often we don't take heed to what God is saying. How often we find ourselves, Lord have mercy, being hard-headed. How often? How often? Because he did not come the way they wanted him to come. He did not come when they wanted him to come. I believe that he did not show up, one, so that God could be glorified glorified. But I believe that he did not show up too because they were trying to control him, and he was not going for that. You only want me because you don't want to go through nothing. You only want me because you want me to answer some stuff. You don't want to put the work in. You don't want to walk in faith. You don't want to walk in belief. So you want me to hurry up and come and fix this thing. But I'm not going to hurry up and come and fix it, because I done told you they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. I done told you that some trust in horses and some trust in chariots, but I'm going to trust in the Lord. I done told y'all that, lo, I am with you always. I done tried to impart into y'all things that will help you, but you don't want to listen. You still want to only use me for what you want me for and want me to move when you want me to move. I tell y'all what, boys, I'm going to be gone a couple of extra days. It said he refrained himself from even coming when they called about Lazarus. Stayed away a few extra days. Because you're not going to use me. You're not going to demand me to come to just appease you. To come and just do what you want me to do. No, it's not going to happen like this. You have the power within yourself to stop these things. But you will not release the power that's in you because you are so used to depending on me for everything. You've gotten into a conditioned mind of usury. You do know we will use God, don't y'all? We'll use him. Yes, Lord. We will use him. We are notorious for saying, just keep on using me till you use me up. We will use him. Not one time have any intentions on serving him. How many times has it been said? Probably have said it before in your own life. I know I have. God, if you get me out of this, I ain't going to do it no more. And be lying. I just needed to use your power for a minute, man. That's all I wanted. I just wanted your ability to conquer. I just wanted your ability to win. I ain't had no intentions on getting nothing right. Didn't have no intentions on changing nothing. I just needed you to do what I wanted you to do. God, if you put us back together, I promise you, God, that I'll do this and I'll do that. And then get back together and they folk don't even see you no more. Well, God, if you don't let me go to jail, if you let them give me probation, God, I promise you I'll be at service every week. And the folk ain't seen you since they gave you probation. Fussy. See? They ain't seen you. See, that kind of stuff. Right. We'll use him. Right. Unfortunately, we just need to tell the truth about it. Amen. We'll use him. I can recall myself using him. Trying to drive home one night, high as all get out. Had done smoked so much, I didn't know where I was. What was going on with me? Wasn't a big drinker, but smoked so much. And I was living in Geneva at the time, done drove from the hideaway to getting to Geneva back at home. I was so messed up, I still can't tell y'all, it had to have been angels that took me home. That's right. It had to have been angels that drove me home. Because as soon as I got in my door, I fell out in the floor right there at the door and slept. Just that high. And so the whole time, all I could remember saying was, Lord, I ain't going to do this no more. You get me out of this. I ain't going to do this no more. How many times have I heard people be so drunk to where they throwing up? I ain't going to drink like this no more. Oh, God. Oh, God. I ain't going to drink like this no more. I ain't going to drink like this no more. The next weekend, y'all drinking. See, we'll use him. Why? Because we know he has power. We know that he has assured ability. Yes. You're not going to use somebody that you don't think can do it. If you're going to use somebody, it's going to be the one that you know has the ability to do it. And so they were in a mind frame. Well, this is my brother, Mary and Martha. This is my brother, and my brother is sick. And we don't want to see our brother be sick. So we call it for you. They even hit him with the flex, the one you love. That's what they told him. Say the one you love is sick. See, if we say that to you, then just maybe he gonna hurry up and show up and do something. You know how we don't bribe God before. You know, say, well, God, you know, I might not serve you, but my mama did. You know, we do stuff like that. And you know, God, you remember when I helped that lady last week, God. Want to bribe God, you know. And you remember, God, you remember when I did such and such and such and such, wanting to bribe God to get him to do stuff. And they found themselves, this is what they were doing. And because I believe that Jesus wasn't with that mess, he said, I tell you what, I ain't going right now. I'm going to hold off a few more days. Few more days before I even show up. Few more days before I even come. So he holds off a few more days. When he shows up, by the time he shows up, they got an attitude. Because he didn't show up. You can tell when a joker, when you don't do what they want you to do, baby, they're going to have an attitude. You can rest assured on that. Going to have an attitude. And so then, Jesus shows up. And one of them come hot telling her butt out there to him and said, he's dead. You had a been here. See, we know you had the ability to fix it. But you didn't show up. Why you let him die? You could have saved him. You didn't show up. And Jesus, I believe is saying, y'all the one let him die. I done already told you, you don't die in me. If you had had the faith that you should have had. But no, you didn't want to put in no work. You didn't want to put in no work. You wanted me to do everything in a form of using me. And so I still know where I'm at, y'all. I done told y'all I'm a bona fide preacher now, point blank period. I still know where I'm at. Watch where I'm going to go. You wanted me to do the work. I ain't doing the work. And you had the ability to do it and wouldn't do it. You wanted me to do it. And so you still see, when you read on a little further, he still got some work out of them, didn't he? Because what did he make them do? Roll that stone away, didn't he? So that lets me know that whenever God has purpose on our lives, he's still going to get it done. You going to do it. You going to do it. Whether you want to or not. Because he's not going to do everything. Did you roll away that stone, Deborah? That stone? They had put him in there. See, that's the reason why when we do things to each other, helping y'all today with this stuff. When we do things to each other, that's the reason why we have to go fix it with each other. You can pray all day long and say, I'm sorry about what I did to Sally, Jesse, Raphael. I'm sorry, Lord. Lord, please forgive me for what I did to Sally, Jesse, Raphael. I'm sorry, Lord. Jesus Christ. And the Lord said, you need to go over there and tell Sally, Jesse, Raphael what you did. I appreciate you talking to me. But you need to fix that over there with Sally. See, that's the reason why. He has it set up like that. He said, you put them in that tomb. You take your butt over there and let them out. Huh? You locked them up. So you go over there and let them out. You free them. That's what you do. You lock them up. You put them in that tomb. Do y'all realize that when we